Nowadays, some consumers are less influenced by advertising than in the past. What are the reasons? Is it a positive or negative development? In recent years, there has been a noticeable shift in consumer behavior, with many individuals becoming less influenced by traditional advertising compared to the past. Several factors contribute to this change, including the increased access to information, the rise of digital media, and a growing sense of consumer awareness. In my opinion, while this development may pose challenges for businesses, it is ultimately a positive trend as it encourages more informed decision-making and promotes healthier consumption habits. One of the primary reasons for this change is the overload of information that consumers face today. With the rise of the internet and social media, people are exposed to vast amounts of information daily. As a result, they are becoming more selective about the sources from which they receive information, and traditional advertising, often seen as biased or manipulative, is increasingly disregarded. Consumers now have access to online reviews, independent blogs, and social media influencers who provide more authentic and unfiltered opinions about products and services. This shift has made consumers more critical and savvy, reducing the impact of conventional advertising. Another reason is the growth of digital media. Unlike traditional forms of advertising, such as television or print ads, digital media offers consumers the ability to skip, block, or filter out unwanted advertisements. Many individuals use ad blockers while browsing the internet, and streaming services like Netflix and Spotify offer ad-free experiences, allowing users to avoid commercial interruptions. Additionally, the rise of targeted advertising has led to more personalized ads, but this can sometimes have the opposite effect by making consumers feel manipulated. As a result, people are becoming more immune to advertising, especially when it feels intrusive or overly commercialized. Furthermore, there is an increasing sense of consumer awareness regarding the ethical implications of advertising. With growing concerns over issues such as environmental sustainability and the ethics of big corporations, many consumers are becoming more cautious about the products they purchase. For example, some individuals now choose to support brands that promote social responsibility and sustainability, rather than those that rely heavily on persuasive advertising. This shift towards more conscious consumption has diminished the influence of traditional marketing tactics. In my view, this decline in advertising influence is a positive development. It signals a shift towards a more empowered consumer base that makes purchasing decisions based on quality, value, and personal ethics, rather than being swayed by persuasive advertisements. As consumers become more informed, businesses are encouraged to improve the quality of their products and services, as they can no longer rely solely on advertising to drive sales. This not only benefits consumers by offering them better choices, but also drives innovation and competition in the market. Moreover, it reduces the risk of exploitation by advertisers who use manipulative tactics to create artificial desires or promote harmful products. In conclusion, the decreasing influence of advertising on consumers can be attributed to the abundance of information, the growth of digital media, and increased consumer awareness. While this trend presents challenges for businesses that rely on traditional advertising, it is ultimately a positive development. It empowers consumers to make more informed and ethical purchasing decisions, which leads to a healthier and more competitive market.